Hey, welcome back to another doujinshi review from White Album 2. Now, this one is actually a novel, if you can tell. It's pretty big. This is special. This is an honorary White Album 2 novel, and I'll tell you why in a moment. Let's go ahead and take a look at the cover. If you can't guess who the character is, good, because this character is not from White Album 2. So, basically, the title here is I'm a Woman with Arasa Wake. And then on the side here, it says I became an Eroge derivative novelist. So Eroge is like the erotic fiction in Japanese. So I became an erotic fiction novelist. Now, this gets an honorary White Album 2 because it is a White Album 2 inspired novel. So let's go ahead and take a look. This is a very thick book, by the way. So this is made by Ushineko. Ushineko has done so many White Album 2 novels that are very, very good. So it's interesting to see a full-length novel from Ushineko, and the art is by Enna. These two seem to always be a pair. So Enna has done this art here. Now, before I actually get into it, I think it's best to take a look on the back. This was originally 1,000 yen at release date. So basically, what this novel is about, it's about a 31-year-old woman, and her whole family has passed away, which is very sad. But her younger brother here left behind a computer. So she ends up going through it and finds an unfinished 18-plus novel. So he was writing this based on a particular PC game. And this PC game was White Album 2. So her brother left behind some unfinished White Album 2 novel, and she decides to pick it back up and finish it. But in order to do so, of course, she has to play the PC game. So there's a lot of different, well, first of all, there's some spoilers. There are a lot of hints and references and nods to White Album 2 all throughout this novel, which is why I really do want to include this in the White Album 2 doujinshi section, just because this is so cool. It's so cool. I love this. This is really, really neat. It's sad. It dives really deep into her past and her trauma as far as her family passing away. Now, here on the cover flap, it has some words from both Ushineko and Enna. So Ushineko is super, super glad. He says he's done a lot of different novels for White Album 2. He's really glad to be able to have released his own work like this. He feels like his journey is almost at its end, so we can assume he means as a writer or as a fan writer. So maybe after this, he's going to branch out and do more of his own novels, possibly not game-inspired, but he just loves White Album 2 so much. He wanted to give a huge nod to it in this book. And then Enna, the artist, is just, this is super, super cute. He's saying he's so thankful to be able to have worked alongside Ushineko for so long on this. And that he also really likes White Album 2. So it's just a really beautiful friendship between those two. I really like looking at it. So this is super dense. I mean, this is a full-length novel. It's that small kind of book size. You can see it's about hand size that are common in Japan. You can kind of take it on the train. I'd be a little bit nervous about the eroge word being here and getting weird looks on the train. If you do take off the jacket sleeve here, we're going to carefully take off the jacket sleeve. The inner cover is really pretty. A lot of people leave the jacket sleeves behind just because they're irritating on the train and they could get crumpled in your pocket. We're going to go ahead and leave it on because, as I said, I'm not going to read this on the train. So, yeah. I'm not going to go through the whole plot of the story. It's dense. There aren't any inner pictures here, but we will go ahead and go to the end. I highly recommend checking this out. Just to be able to find all the little Easter eggs to White Album 2 is pretty neat. So Giving credit to Aqua Plus and Leaf here. Thanking everybody so much for reading, especially because this one's so close to his heart. This was really his own novel, as opposed to just being characters from a game. These are from his own heart. So that's really, really special, I think. And of course, as his tagline, my heart will always belong to Kazusa. Very cute. So the credits here, you can find Ushineko and Enna on Twitter or on Pixiv. This came out in 2019, December 30th, so just about New Year's Eve. 332 pages, yeah. So you're in for the long haul if you're reading on this one. And then that's the end. So yeah, definitely, probably the most unique, I don't know, White Album 2 artists all have unique spins on things, but this was a very, very cool White Album 2 inspired novel. So thank you so much for joining me on this one, Why I Became an Eroge Derivative Novelist. Looking forward to seeing you on the next doujinshi review, and until then, I hope you take care. See you!